A death in Vienna. A death in Vienna, when the past cries for justice. Part 1. Introduction. The explosion in the heart of Vienna. Welcome back to the channel. Our story begins with a deafening blast that shatters the elegant silence of Vienna's Leopoldstadt district. A massive bomb has destroyed the Wartime Claims and Inquiries Office. The primary victim? Eli Levon, a brilliant researcher and a longtime friend to Gabriel Allon. But this wasn't a random act of modern terrorism. It was a surgical strike, a desperate attempt to incinerate the final pieces of evidence linking a high-ranking Nazi monster to a new, powerful identity. For Gabriel Allon, this is the ultimate nightmare. He is forced to return to Vienna, the city where a car bomb once took his young son's life and left his wife Leah physically and mentally shattered. Gabriel isn't just going back for a case. He is going back to face the ghosts that have haunted him for a lifetime. Welcome to A Death in Vienna. Part 2. Breathless Plot Highlights. The Legacy of Evil. 1. A Face from the Abyss. The drama ignites when Gabriel uncovers the man behind the explosion, Erich Radek. He isn't just a criminal, he is a ghost from the Birkenau death camp. The revelation is soul-crushing. Radek was the man responsible for the murder of Gabriel's mother's family during the Holocaust. Suddenly, this isn't an assignment from the office in Tel Aviv. This is a blood feud. Gabriel is no longer a detached operative. He is a son seeking a vengeance that has been delayed for 60 years. 2. The betrayal of allies. As Gabriel hunts Radek, he encounters a wall of resistance from the most unexpected place, the United States government. The Keach TNH, or the suspense, reaches a boiling point when Gabriel discovers Operation Blowback. He learns that in the early days of the Cold War, the CIA protected and recruited Nazi war criminals, including Radek, to use as assets against the Soviet Union. Gabriel finds himself in a lethal crossfire, forced to fight his own allies to ensure that a monster finally pays for his crimes. 3. Testimony from the Dead. In what is perhaps the most moving sequence in the entire series, Gabriel discovers a hidden, handwritten testimony from his own mother, Irene Allen. Through her words, he is transported back to the horrors of the camps, witnessing the moment Radek committed his atrocities. These pages are more than just legal evidence. They are the key to Gabriel's locked heart. They force him to confront his own identity as a survivor and a protector of a people that the world once tried to erase. 4. The final stand in Argentina. The hunt leads Gabriel across the ocean to the remote plains of Argentina, the traditional hiding place for the Odessa network. In a high-stakes tactical operation, Gabriel and his team must corner Radek in his lair. The tension is palpable as Gabriel stands over his enemy, struggling with the ultimate moral dilemma. Should he pull the trigger and find personal peace? Or should he bring the man to justice so the world can never forget what he did? The choice he makes defines the man Gabriel Allon has become. Part 3. Artistic Highlights. The contrast of beauty and savagery. Daniel Silva is a master of atmosphere. He paints a portrait of Vienna that is both magnificent and terrifying. A city of golden opera houses and coffee shops that sits atop a foundation of secrets and blood. Silva's meticulous historical research into the real-world blowback operations adds a chilling layer of reality to the fiction. The artistic highlight is the way he uses Gabriel's skill as a restorer. Gabriel realizes that some things, like a ruined painting, can be fixed, but the human soul, once broken by the camps, can only be honored through memory. The prose is somber, rhythmic, and carries a weight that few other thrillers can match. Part 4. Analysis: The Power of Remembrance. The core message of A Death in Vienna is a haunting truth. War criminals may grow old and change their names, but their crimes are eternal. The book explores the concept of collective memory. It argues that justice has no expiration date and that silence in the face of evil is a second crime. Gabriel's journey is a meditation on trauma, both personal and historical. He realizes that by hunting Radek, he isn't just seeking revenge, he is fulfilling a sacred duty to those who didn't survive. It turns the spy novel into a powerful anthem for the Never Forget movement, proving that the pen and the memory are just as powerful as the sword. Part 5. Conclusion. Closing a chapter of the soul. A Death in Vienna concludes with a sense of profound catharsis, but it is a victory tinged with bitterness. Gabriel Allon has faced the greatest demon of his past and emerged victorious, yet he knows the scars will remain forever. This book effectively ends the first major arc of the series, cementing Gabriel's place as the guardian of the Jewish spirit. Thank you for following this 4-part series review of the early Gabriel Allon novels. This is truly the gold standard of espionage literature. Did Gabriel's personal history move you as much as it did me? And do you think he was right to bring Radek to justice instead of taking immediate revenge? Let's talk about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe as we move on to explore more incredible book series in the future. Until next time, stay vigilant and remember, the past is never truly dead.